Welcome back, man. Game 3 is officially wrapping up. It's about 12 seconds left in the game, 17 seconds left in the game. We're down 8 right now. It's pretty much wrapped. We don't have that kind of comeback ability in the way that the Pacers do. So go ahead and say the Pacers are up 2-1 right now against OKC Thunder, man. Before the game, the broadcast put out a graphic showing Tyrese Halliburton 19-1 when he scores 20 or more points in this season. That is the regular season and playoffs combined. He finishes this game. He finishes this game with a near triple double: 22 points, 11 assists, 9 rebounds, 2 steals, a block, 9 of 17 from the field, 4 of 8 from the three. Did he have any turnovers? He had 4 turnovers. So this wasn't exactly like that game against the New York Knicks where he had that near triple double in was it game 3 again? I'm not sure, but when he had that when he did have that 30-point triple double and he didn't have any turnovers, it's kind of similar to the impact that he had in that game. In this one, he missed his first shot of the game, and that widely known stat of how he is not so aggressive or as aggressive throughout the game, scoring the basketball or trying to score the basketball when he misses his first shot. So I was waiting and looking and trying to see when he would take his second shot, and it didn't take him too long after he missed that first shot. He got right back to it, and he got a nice floater to go in the spot that he liked. And from there, he didn't let that stop him. He got a turnover. He caused a turnover on the other end, hit a big three. Got got that steal on the other end and turned that into instant offense, getting an assist to Obi Toppin, and he just continued on from there, man. And most impactfully in that fourth quarter, it was they did a camera cut. I want to say it might have been somebody at the free throw line. They did a camera cut to Tyrese Halliburton about to check in around the 7-minute mark, and I'm like, not only did they show that graphic at the beginning of the game, I felt like that camera cut was kind of foreshadowing as to what was about to take place, and that's exactly what happened, man. He checked into that game, and that was pretty much all she wrote, man. He hit a huge three to break the lead from 98, going up 3, and it was like absolutely. It was pretty much wrapped from there. Miles Turner got a few blocks on Chet Holmgren at the other end, absolutely locking him down after being a negative for majority of the game. Miles Turner really stepped up big in that fourth quarter, especially late in the closing minutes of that fourth quarter, making his impact felt on the defensive end. Also, I want to say he hit a mid-range jumper that was really, really timely. Like majority of what he did in this game was very timely. I really liked what we saw from TJ McConnell in this game, man. He's going to go down as a Pacer legend when it's all said and done. Just the way he elevates the team when he's in the game, always making the right plays. He plays at a fast pace, but he never allows himself to get sped up, if that makes sense. Or get out of control. He just plays impactful basketball on both ends of the floor. He got 3 steals off of inbounds. That's like that. When you really think about it, you go back to like everything in this game. TJ McConnell. I know Bennedict Mathurin had the 25 points off the bench, but TJ McConnell was probably the most impactful player in this game for the Indiana Pacers. When you just think of how he just left his mark on the game every time he checked in, it was like there was no drop off in the offense. The pace stayed the same. Defensively, he was not a liability. He wasn't getting out there. He wasn't out there getting attacked or getting hunted on the defensive side of the ball. It was really a display of great role playing from a guy of TJ McConnell's caliber. Like the way he just probes the defense, gets to the that little Steve Nash dribble across the baseline every time he wants to. He's aggressive getting to the rim. He didn't have the best offensive game, but just what he was able to do defensively. He finished the game with 5 steals, 10 points, 5 assists, 3 of 8 from the field. Like I said, not the best offensive game, but everything he did in this game was very impactful. And I think the one rebound he got was offensive. Yes, I remember that offensive rebound. I can't remember what he did or what happened off of that offensive rebound, but I'm like, damn, TJ McConnell's out here working. He did a lot of what he did in about a 5-minute span in that first half or that second quarter when he checked in, right along with Bennedict Mathurin. Even though they're battling my team, I can't help but root for this kid, man. He is so fun to watch. Just a smooth operator when he's locked in, man. Like, he doesn't get consistent burn because whatever relationship he has with Rick Carlisle, I'm not sure what that kind of I'm not sure what's going on there. But every time, or majority of the time that I've seen him play in the postseason, he's made the most of his minutes, man. Right alongside of T.J. McConnell, he assisted in sparking that special something that the Pacers always find in the games. And he really locked in about a 5-minute stretch in that second quarter. Off of the bench, he gave him 9 points, 4 or 5 from the field with a block. I really loved what I seen from him in the game. He continued that throughout the second quarter, and in that third quarter, he played really valuable basketball as well. Just such a joy to watch, like I said, when he's locked in. Excuse me, an underrated shot creator as well as his finishing ability around the rim, and somewhat an overlooked defender. I really love the way that he plays on the perimeter. He's very aggressive. He'll go for the passing lane steals. He'll go for the on-ball steals. As I said earlier, he got a block in that first half of the game. Like, he is a very well put together player, and he just needs more of a consistent opportunity to really prove the player that he can be. In his rookie year, he had a lot of that opportunity, just with different things shifting around the team, and with him getting hurt late in that rookie campaign, he never was really able to find his way back into the rotation, and I hate that for him because of the way that he's able to play basketball. He had 18 points going into the fourth quarter. He finished the game with 27 points, 9 really valuable points in that fourth quarter. He started the fourth quarter off with a couple of really solid looks that he got to fall, one being an and one, and then a left-hand scoop layup over a couple of larger defenders. Like, I really cannot get enough of watching him play, and if I haven't, I know I told y'all before, he's one of my favorite players, and outside of the stars of my favorite players list, like you got the LeBron, I'll give y'all like my top 7 or whatever. I don't have a top 10 in stone right now, but LeBron James number 1, Kevin Durant number 2, Damian Lillard is number 3, Kyrie Irving will be number 4. Then you have who's my number 5? Is it Giannis? Is it Kawhi? That's always a toss up for me. Then you got guys like Anthony Edwards, Jimmy Butler. Bennedict Mathurin is right up there with those kind of players. Like, aside from the star upper echelon type of players, Bennedict Mathurin might be my favorite player in the entire NBA, and that is not glazing. That's not. I've said it before this season. Like, I really love the way that he plays basketball, man, and I cannot get enough of watching it. I love giving him his praise because he has had it kind of rough. He doesn't have that consistency enough in the lineup to really prove that he is worth or show all that he is as a player. Like, he made some really big plays, confident plays in his game, scoring the basketball, led the team in scoring for the Indiana Pacers, and he might have led the entire game in scoring off of the bench. Yes, Jalen Williams was the highest scorer for the Thunder with 26, Shea with 24, and then Bennedict Mathurin led every single player in 22 and a half minutes with 27 points. He shot 9 of 12 from the field. Like, if that's not worthy enough for Bennedict Mathurin to play more consistent minutes in this series, I don't know what is. I truly don't know what is. Obi Toppin was great in this game too. Although the box score stats don't jump off the page to you, 8.6 rebounds and assists and 2 blocks. That putback dunk that he got at the end of the game off the Halliburton miss sealed the deal. I said when Miles Turner got the first block on Chet when he drove with about 5.5 minutes after the Tyrese Halliburton 3, once he got that block on Chet, I knew that was it. But then Nembhard hits the step back midi over whoever it was. It might have been Alex Caruso, it might have been Casey Wallace, whoever it may have been. Hit the step back midi just clean. He hit another midi off of the it was some kind of conjunction or combobulation with the ball. Shot clock winding down, and he hits a clean midi. Every single player that checked into the game had a role to play, and they played it to a T for the Indiana Pacers, and that is why they are leading the best team in the NBA, the best defense that we've seen in probably a decade in the NBA Finals right now, 2-1. I can't say I am disappointed in the way that the Thunder played because we played a great game. It was a great game up until that 7-minute mark when Halliburton checked in and broke that tie from 98. Even in that fourth quarter when it was, we were trying to play catch up ball, I felt like we were. Well, just the fourth quarter alone, and really the second half, like when they were throwing the double teams at Shea and he wasn't really able to figure out what to do, caused a couple turnovers back to back. Even in that fourth quarter when he picked up the travel, just the double teams were really affecting Shea Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. And for a guy that's MVP, he is the MVP of the league, the most valuable player, technically the best player of the league or in the league with that title, with gaining that trophy. Obviously, we know Jokic is the best player. For me, it's still LeBron James, being 40 and still being able to do. Nobody can tell me LeBron is not the best player, but that is an argument for another day. Being the MVP, there's no way double teams are still affecting him in the way that they are. The Pacers, though, I got to give them credit. They rushed the hell out of him every time he put that ball on the ground in that third quarter, sending random double teams, whether it was Obi Toppin, Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith. It did not matter. Tyrese Halliburton even probably got in on a couple of those. Like, it did not matter. Whoever was closest to Shea, make sure he sees you and put some pressure on that ball. And it was really a difference maker in this game. Jalen Williams had to be an initiator for a lot of plays throughout this game. And he did a hell of a job, man. He shot 9 of 18, so it doesn't sound the best. His mid-range shot was not falling. I'm kind of really tired of seeing it. I'm glad it's the end of the season. He needs to go lab that for sure. Granted, I hope we do win. I do hope we win. But I'm really tired of seeing the mid-range shot not fall and him still trying to keep with it. He's not Shea. He doesn't have the soft touch that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander does, to where if he misses two, he knows the next four are going to fall. That's not the kind of consistency J-Dub has just yet, and I would love to see him get there. But he doesn't have it just yet, and I feel like he's gotten way too comfortable with taking that shot throughout this entire series, through these 3 games. He is probably, I'm almost guaranteeing, shooting under 40% from the mid-range. Like, it has not been a great shot for him, but he did have a really great game in this game. Obviously, like I said, leading all scores for the Thunder with 26 points. He also chimed in with 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. He got to the line a bunch of times, 7-11 from the line. But the turnovers, man, him and Shea combined for a total of 10 turnovers. As the 2 best players on the team, that cannot happen. That cannot happen where there's just so much going on that y'all can't control yourself. Like, I felt like Jalen Williams was very loose with the basketball on his dribble a lot tonight. It didn't cost him like getting ripped up a lot, but it was just a few times where I just felt like he was, moving a little bit too fast. His dribble was a little bit sloppy. I mean, he got it together towards the end of the game, but those mistakes early on is what leads to things like this. I really love the way that he played in that third quarter. I think he had 11 points, I want to say. Yeah, 11 points, 4 of 7 from the field. Hit the really big 3 to put us up 5 off the shifty crossover over Aaron Nesmith going into the fourth. But yeah, it didn't amount for anything. Indiana put up 40 points in the second quarter on the best team in the NBA, the best defense, in NBA. Still the best team, best defense, whatever. But the best defense. Make that a key. The best defense in NBA. They gave up 40 points in the second quarter and were down 4 going into halftime. Thunder did a much better job in that second quarter, only allowing 20 of those 40 points to be scored. But in the fourth, man, it got away from them, man. Like I said, once Halliburton checked in, it turned the tide, and they were able to go on a 12-4 run and go up by 8 at one point, which was their largest lead of the game, maybe even the series. 9-point lead. Well, maybe they'll be their biggest lead now. They won by 9. I don't really enjoy the idea of Casey Wallace starting anymore. I wasn't a fan of it in the first game. Wasn't a fan of it last game. I'm not a fan of it this game. And then the fact that Dagno, I mean, it didn't matter because the game was already over at this point, but he took Chet out in the last minute and put Casey Wallace in the game. What do you think this lineup can do for us? You see how it lost us the game? Like, we lost the game in game one because of rebounding. Giving up offensive reboundings and not being able to close possessions, and then not being able to get offensive rebounds of our own. The same damn thing was going on in the fourth quarter, in these closing minutes of the fourth quarter, where we were not able to keep the plays alive like we have been accustomed to doing majority of this postseason. Going and attacking the offensive glass, whether it's Caruso, Dort, Isaiah Hartenstein. We weren't doing that in the fourth quarter. And the Pacers were winning that rebounding battle for the most part. And they were getting a lot of offensive rebounds as well. Two really key ones. Tyrese Halliburton got the one out of the corner where he missed a three. Doris Burke pointed it out after he contested the shot. He did not move. He did not go and box Tyrese out. He did not go and try to chase down a rebound. Tyrese was able to get a easy offensive rebound, although it didn't lead to any points on that immediate possession with Nembhard getting fouled. I want to say they scored shortly after that. And then nobody boxed out Obi Toppin on a putback. Those are mental mistakes we cannot make. And the fact that he took the big man out, Isaiah Hartenstein is not seeing the floor much in the fourth quarter for whatever reason. If we lose this series, bro. If we lose this series, I mean, we have a great chance of getting back next year. We have so much riding on our future. I'm not saying this is it, but damn, I mean, if we lose this series, bro, like, where do we go from here? Who gets moved? Because something has to happen. Because in the fourth quarter, I'm tired of seeing Shea with the only person getting the ball. They know where the ball's going. They're forcing him to get the ball. They're trapping him. They're speeding him up. They're trying to get the ball out of his hands. They're denying the ball from getting to him initially, and it's making us get into the offense later. We know he's going to go into the ISO ball, try to either draw a foul or get to the mid-range shot. Like, we need another player that we can trust to make a shot on his own, that can create a shot on his own consistently enough. Now that I'm seeing this, I wouldn't be mad at a Kevin Durant trade. I'm going to just be real because I know what I'm getting from him in the fourth quarter. Push come to shove. We need something to go. Shea can't get the ball. He's not. I mean, obviously, it's Kevin Durant. They're going to do something on him as well. But he's damn near 7 foot. You got to try much harder on Kevin Durant than you do Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a much more polished mid-range scorer. Nobody has ever I don't think I've seen Kevin Durant get a mid-range shot blocked. I might just be being biased or haven't watched enough basketball. I don't know. But his mid-range shot is so silky smooth. Like, having two of those on one team would be crazy. And Kevin Durant could fit in anywhere, at any place. I don't want to hear about he needs the ball to be successful. We obviously seen that in the Golden State. Klay Thompson was still able to average 20 points per game with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry on the court. And Kevin Durant was still able to put up 27 points per game. I don't want to hear that. So, with that being said, if we lose this series, there has to be moves to be made. Don't know who. I would love to see, our core guys stay together. Maybe Lou Dort sticks with that core of the three, Chet, J-Dub, and Shea. Hopefully Dort can stay. But we do have movable contracts and an Aaron Wiggins and a Isaiah Joe. As bad as I would love to keep all of our guys, something has to happen, man. I mean, it's not all is not lost right now. It's just 3 games in. We still have plenty basketball to play. But I did think we were supposed to win this game. Not only were we going into the fourth quarter leading, Indiana's lost every single game 3 of this postseason. They lost game 3 to Milwaukee. They lost game 3 to who they play in the second round. I always forget second round matchups. Milwaukee, they played the Knicks. Who they play in the second round? The Cavs. They lost to Milwaukee, Cleveland, and New York all in game 3. So I'm like, we have, statistics on our side. Nope, that wasn't the case. Tough loss, man. Tough loss. But that Indy crowd was rocking, man. And in that last 7 minutes, we really gave it up. We really gave it up, man. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for me, man. Hopefully, game 4 we can bounce back. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. As always, we enjoy basketball around here. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.